Hey, good evening, Map here, Map Investments. Bringing another great video today on another wonderful day. Today was an awesome day. Jerome Powell talked, and the doves are flying. Let's take a look at the dollar index. The dollar index is got hit pretty hard. Here you have today's chart. It was about 92, and right when Jerome Powell and the announcement, the FOMC announcement came out, it got crushed. We're hanging out about 6 cents off the lows. The low was 91.34. Right now we're at 91.41, and I think the trajectory is lower for the dollar, like I mentioned in my video yesterday. All foreign currencies are up except the sterling and the yen. Bitcoin got a bid today on the announcement. Pretty much it was about 54,285 at the low, and now we're approaching 60K. I did do positions today in my Bitcoin correlated favorite plays, which are PayPal and Square. I was active today. I did about 45 trades. Let me see, where is the PayPal? I did the put credit spread. I sold the 235 and bought the 225, 44 days out on the weeklies on the sweet spot, and I collected $3.35. PayPal closed at 251, up $2.16. So I almost put this trade in at the low of the day when it was hovering about 242 at the beginning of the day. And then Square, I did similar trade. And these are stocks that I'm very bullish on, and they're correlated to Bitcoin. And I think they get the best of both worlds, Bitcoin and payment transaction, and they're my favorite fintech plays. And I think they go much higher, and they're basically one of my favorite stocks out there, these two companies, to be honest with you. This one I did the 220, 210 put credit spread with the same time frame, 44 days, collecting 346, and Square closed up 311 to 246.47 on the day. So that's my Bitcoin correlation for the day. Crude oil is down 17 cents to 64.46. I am currently long the QM contract right here, which is the smaller contract. This is my long right here, QM, my smaller contract. Don't know if I'm up on that one right now. Let me see. QM. So I'm up 200 on QM. This is my position right here. I own it at 64. 64. No. I own it. I'm sorry. 64.05. I own it at. So I'm up almost 40 cents more or less. All right. Let's go back to the futures. Gold. Very nice day for gold today. Made me very happy. This is the move I was expecting, and I bought more contracts of the upswing. My gold position right now is right here. I'm holding 10 contracts, and I'm up 3,100 on the gold. I will continue to hold this. My average is 1720. I think we're going to march up much higher. I think we're going to go back to 2,000. That's just my opinion. Well, I'm holding my gold strong. What else? The S&P 500 is marching up to 4,000. I think that Jerome Powell has decided to, status quo. They're going to stay the course and continue with their policy. I got into one of the micros, and I'm looking good, up 230. I got in at about 39.30 earlier today. So I'm holding that one, and I think we'll see more highs. The expected move, let's see if they have an expected move. They don't have an expected move here. Let's see if they have an expected move over here. They don't have expected moves right now. The NASDAQ, I basically got long all the indexes, but I'll go in order. Hogs were up a little bit. No, Hogs had a beautiful day, up to 93 cents. I think they're going up to 100. I don't have any position, but I did buy an option in an ETF correlated to livestock, and I think cattle and feeders. This is cattle's right here. They had a nice day today. You can look at the chart right here, and feeders right here. I bought the cow. It's called. There's a couple, but I went with this one called cow. I bought an option in this one. It's cow, and it's the Bloomberg Livestock ETF. Not very liquid. Not a lot of volume. Actually, it was 11,115 shares, and they do have options. I don't know how many options traded today, but you can see my flag there. I did buy an option out in time. I think probably meat prices will rise as well. I think everything's going to rise with this money printing and low interest rate policy that the Fed is continuing to have on the short end. Copper 413. My copper position is FCX. FCX. And I am up nicely on FCX 352 on my open position on that copper correlated play. That's my favorite stock right now in regards to copper and gold mining. It has both the best of both worlds. Sorry, I got stuck there. What else we got? Lumber up a little bit. My lumber play is WY. I just have a calendar in WY. Did I close it? No. So I have my WY calendar. It's actually at the. It's actually at the in the money. They're in the money. So I gotta make a decision on this position by Friday. But I'm up 120. It wasn't a big investment. It was a small trade. I'm getting a 50% P&L return on that money right there on that trade. Let me see here. And it's lumber correlated. What else we got? The small caps. I got long small caps. I think I got long small caps under 2,300. And I'm up a nice 260 on that. I got in on the small caps at 2287. So we had a nice reversal today. I was expecting him to do what he did, and that's why I set myself up for a good day today. The one that I missed out on was the Dow Jones. I did not get in the Dow Jones. I did get into the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ was really down, and this one turned out to be good. I hammered out a nice future here at 1,300 flat. So we're up 230 points from there, up a nice 467 on that position, and I will continue to hold that. Natural gas has been a piece of crap. It's down 20% for the month, and I gotta make a decision there soon because that position is not treating me well. As you can see, I'm down here 1,000 on this crappy natural gas position. But whatever, you win some, you lose some. Today was a great day overall, so you can't complain. You're not gonna get every single trade right, so you gotta pay attention to the trend. That's for sure. The Nikkei, wow, there you go. The Nikkei's up 450. Nice. I don't trade this. Never traded this one. But you can see here it's correlated to the Nikkei, this future. What else we got? Palladium and platinum are rocking it. Wow, palladium is at 26.27. Holy cow. I had said in the prior videos that Bank of America, I think there's a mining strike, and Bank of America had said that palladium was going to go to 2,900. We're getting up there quick, and platinum is up to 1225, up 26. Now I did get into a position today. I got into this position, which has correlation. It is an ETF, so maybe this moves tomorrow. It's the Sprott Physical Platinum and Palladium Trust. It doesn't have options, but I did buy just 100 shares to have exposure to palladium. So I did do that. So I'm glad I did that because this thing is rocking after hours. And I also have this miner right here, which is called SBSW. I can't even see it. Sibani Stillwater Ltd. I think they're in Africa. I think this stock is going to make new highs. It's blue skies ahead for this stock. They are probably one of the biggest miners of palladium and platinum. So keep your eye on this miner. Silver, nice day for silver. One of my favorite assets in the world. Up 50 cents to 26.57. I have silver all over the place. My silver contract is doing nicely. It is up right now 480, 485, 480. I have one contract of the silver and it's doing nicely at 26.09. So this bump is helping me out. What else do we have? VIX. I did get into some VIX plays, but nothing crazy. I'm probably down on them because that's what happens when the market goes up. I got 100 shares of the UVXY and 100 shares of the VXX. Nothing crazy. I'm not down a lot. But if we get a sell-off, these should pop. So I got into those as sort of like a portfolio balance hedge. And they've been beat up pretty bad. So I have that. What else do we got here? Let's talk about the bonds. So the bonds, I took off my bonds before the meeting and I made a nice profit. And now I'm waiting for the bonds to uptick so I could sell them. So ZB, which is the 30-year, the long end of the bond, had an uptick. Let me pull up the chart. I had an uptick here right after hours, and I shorted it right away. And I think I'm making money in here now. I was down 200. I should be up a little bit. Now I'm up 200. You can see it right here. So I'm up 200 now. This one takes 4,400 in margin. I'm up 200 on this bond. I think the rates will go higher on the long end of the bond. I'm waiting to see if ZN catches a bid, trying to be disciplined. I want to short this one, but I want to try and short it when it's up. It's not giving me an opportunity, but hopefully I get a green. Hopefully it turns green and I get a shot to short it. But right now I'm no position in the 10-year. All the interest rates futures are down. So ZT is down, is the 2-year. ZF is the 5-year, is down. The 10-year I just talked about, ZN and ZB. And these are interest rate. These are interest rate tools. They're bonds. They're futures on bonds. So that's that. And then the grains are pretty flat. And I'm long all the grains. And they're pretty flat. They're not really doing much. I thought they would react more to the weaker dollar, but they apparently they're not. Today I got more excited. I mean, it has been a while since and dollar's a little bit up now. Today was more action. Very happy with the results of the account. And I think we continue to trend higher. Like I said, I put 40-something trades on the board. I bought stocks. I did a bunch of stuff. Let's go through the orders. These are the These are my futures that I flattened, that I closed out. I was short and then I went long. So today was a very good day on both ends, because in the morning we were down. So this was the cow that I talked about that has to do with beef. I did a put credit spread in marijuana, the ETF. Sold the 23, bought the 18 for 155. These are all futures that I talked about. Did a put credit spread in Nvidia, another Bitcoin correlated play and a chip maker. Very happy to do that. It was down when I did it. Got long McDonald's on an upgrade. Actually, on McDonald's, I bought the spread. So I did a call debit spread. So I bought the 230 call and sold the 250 for $4.79. So that's my investment in McDonald's. I spent $480, and let's say I spent $500, and my profit can be $1,500. So that's how I'm playing McDonald's. I think McDonald's will go higher. They got upgraded today, by the way. I did another put credit spread in the chips. It was down during the day. I wonder how it ended up. Ended up up. So I did it when it was down at the low. Did a put credit spread on chips on the ETF. What is this? Oh, this is Zillow. Zillow.com. Real estate play. I did a put credit spread on this one. Sold the 135, 125. Ended up down 229 to 143. This one is the Amazon of South Korea. This is an IPO that came out. The name of the company is Coupang. My cousin had brought it to my attention, and I did a put credit spread in here. I did the 45.35 for 336. I did it in the money. I went a little bit aggressive and did it in the money, and well, actually, I'm in the money right now. We'll see what happens. I got 30 days on this contract. I did a put credit spread in Chewy. I think Chewy's been pretty beat up. It's down to 81 from 120. So I sold the 80 and bought the 70. $10 wide spread for almost $400 credit. CRSR. Did another put credit spread, $10 wide for $360. This is a gaming stock, finished green on the day, and they're profitable. And they're like in a recession-proof sector, in my opinion. TME is the Pandora, Spotify of Tencent Music of China or Hong Kong. Tencent Music. This stock has been trading well lately. So I did a put credit spread, did it in the money, 30-25, 30 days out for 263, 50-50 bet basically. Horizon Pharmaceuticals, I bought the call debit spread, $20 wide for $5 basically. This company is very profitable, and I think it'll make new highs. I think the high was 96. I think we'll see this at 100. Very good things happening at that company. I closed my Viacom short. I made a profit there, about 100. I talked to you guys about the SPP, which is Palladium Platinum ETF. And then I got speculative on a lot of small cap companies. INSE, bought 100 shares of this one. Seem to be doing good and some volume. They're a gaming company online. CLPS. These guys have been in the news on and off. This is very, very speculative, but now they're talking that they may be involved with the non-fungible tokens, and I've watched this stock before, so I got that one. Trivago has been acting very well. I got into Trivago. See how that goes. Maybe they get taken over. I don't know. A lot of action in there. LiveX, got into this one. They do like live shows online and singing and all that stuff, and it's like concerts, etc., podcasts, small companies, but they seem to be trending well, and they had a lot of volume. I got into a couple shippers because I didn't have any shippers, so I got into NM, bought 100 shares of NM, and EC. I bought I've mentioned EC before, and DSX. So I bought 3 shippers today. AREC, I got into AREC. They're an rare earth play. And they've been higher than this before, got into that. I try to be diversified, different aspects of the economy, where I think the recession won't really affect them. And I think there's a need. What else did we have today? We had the housing stuff wasn't that great. Let's look at the overseas markets. So the Nikkei's up 530, Shanghai's up 4, and Hong Kong is up 283. We didn't have a lot of good news on the housing front. I think one of the reports was, I'm trying to see if I can see the headline. What was the news on housing? Refinances. Refinance news. Let me see. Let me pull it up here. Refinance. They were news today. Economic news. They're probably just going to talk about the Fed. Maybe housing news. There were a couple housing news events today that I wanted to touch base on. Let me see. It has to be here because I read the article earlier today here. I know it was refinances had dropped, and then the other one was housing starts had plummeted like 10%. But Lennar reported a strong quarter, and they had good things to say about housing. And Lennar was up like $10. It was up like $10. Actually, maybe I'll go over here. Markets. No, news. You know what? I think there's a... I thought maybe they had a real estate tab here. Maybe markets? No, wouldn't be markets. Markets, let me see. I thought they had a real estate. Oh, real estate, here you go. Let's see if they talk about real estate here. Okay, so here we go. Housing starts declined 10.3 in February versus 2.5 expected. Sorry it took so long to find this, but this is pretty important. And mortgage refinance demand tanks 39% as rates continue to climb. But on the other note, Lennar was up today $13 to 102, 52-week high. And they basically, let's see, we can read the news here. The home builder share price popped 13 after reporting strong quarter results. Lennar reported earnings per share of 204. Revenue came in at $5.3 billion, topping estimates. And the CEO said that the market is strong. So I don't know, kind of ironic. You had housing starts down 10% and refinances down 40%, but Lennar is making a new all-time high. So I thought that was pretty cool on the housing front. Economic-wise, well, I think we got all the economic news out of the way. Let's take a look at the economic calendar. Tomorrow, Bank of Japan announcement, equity settlements, market focus. I don't think there's much. Really not much tomorrow. The EIA report maybe on natural gas. Oh, jobless claims. See how the jobs are coming in. So those are pretty important ones, the jobless claims and the EIA report. So anyways, the trend is still up, much higher. Gold at 1751. ES should approach 4,000 and we should chug along. I'm long. I'm not really hedged or anything. And a great day for MEP Investments here. Like the video, share it, comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.